Hey, this is Victor Antonio, and welcome to another motivational tip just for you. Hey, this comes from one of my YouTube subscribers. Again, thank you for the emails and questions. Love them. Keep them coming. This is from, I'll try to pronounce this, is Yu-Gi-Oh! Boxer 88820. You know who you are. Question is, hi, Victor, parentheses, not sir. Thank you. Could you perhaps make a video on how not to look shy or perhaps be confident while presenting a business proposal in an environment that is extremely large, in other words, a big audience, or how to appeal to different age groups or an entire group that has many different ages. For example, high school students all the way through businessmen and even the elderly. So he just threw everything in there. So there's two big questions here. The first question is, could you perhaps make a video on how not to look shy or perhaps more confident when presenting? The best way not to look shy when presenting is to really know your material. There's no secret here. If you know your material, you'll deliver it with confidence. If I were to ask you right now about something you really enjoy, like a hobby or something you really like, you probably start talking about it like, wow, you start describing everything, right? That's because you have a passion for it, you like it, but more, you know it. And because you know it, it's easier to come out. So when I see people who are shy or insecure about getting on stage sometimes, putting aside stage fright, one of the reasons they don't feel or project that confidence is they don't know the material. So my thing to you is, or my statement to you is, you have to know your material. Know what you're talking about. And again, now the second part, how to appeal to different age groups or entire groups. For example, high school students, business people, or elderly. One of the toughest things to do as a speaker is to speak to a diverse audience, right? And so what I always tell myself is, what do they want to hear? What's the common thread that weaves right through them? Okay, so that's one of the things I do when I do especially a motivational keynote. I said, what can everybody relate to? What can young people relate to, business people relate to, and even the elderly? What can they relate to? And then what I typically do is, in my brain, I pick 3, maybe 5 things, but 3 is a good number. Pick 3 things you know that will resonate, and then sprinkle them throughout your presentation. Get the idea? And if you know the material, you know what you're going to say, what the 3 things are, you'll be able to feel confident when you're talking about those 3 things. So that's how you do the 1-2 punch. How do you be more confident and hit the varying demographic of people in the audience? First, know your material, but then ask yourself, what would they want to hear? I always say, have mental candy for everybody. What does that mean? Everybody gets a little candy. By that is, make sure that you say something about business, right? So you can hit business people. Say something about young people. Maybe use an example. When we're talking about the elderly, let's talk about experience and how people at that age have a lot of experience. Get the idea? I give everybody something they can relate to. Tie those two together, what you're talking about, and mental candy for everybody, and you will be a great presenter. Yu-Gi-Oh! Boxer 88820. This is Victor Antonio. We will see you next time. Take care.